Hey everyone, welcome to Geek Edge Chat. I'm Shirley.
Christy.
And we are here to review Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It's a thriller / horror short scary story for children, I guess, that just came out August 9th. It's an hour and 47 minutes. It's distributed by Lionsgate. And it's directed by, sorry if I butchered this name, André Øvredal. It's Norwegian, I'm sorry.
Not sorry.
And I tried. You know me. You come to watch these shows just to butcher the names. Watch me butcher the names. That's just, you're gonna get that. I'm so sorry. Produced by Guillermo del Toro, which is the big thing, of course. They're marketing wise. It's a film adaptation based on books. 3 collections of short horror stories. Written by Alvin Schwartz. I hope I'm saying that right.
You are saying it.
And
right.
The most famous thing about those books, the stories were famous, but it was the illustrations. And I think that's what captured, children and people in general to read it, because the illustrations were terrifying. It was originally illustrated, who did the famous illustrations, by Stephen Gammell? I hope I'm saying that right.
Gammell?
Gammell?
Is that 2 L's at the end?
I think it's 2 L's, yeah. Gammell. So, sorry, again. Names. So the 3 short stories were Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, came out in 1981. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, 1984, which is the book I read when I was a kid. That was the only one. Scary Stories 3, More Tales to Chill Your Bones, 1991. So yes, this is the film adaptation. It is basically, I don't know if some of the stories are in the first book and then they took, for the film adaptation. I was trying to look and I think they did, but I couldn't really tell. So sorry about that. So basically I'm going to read this from this book because I have notes here. The shadow of the Bellows family has loomed large in the small town of Mill Valley, which is in, I think it was Pennsylvania, right? It was set in Pennsylvania? Why did for generations there's a mansion. The young Sarah Bellows used to tell, she was basically locked up because she looked different from her family. They were a rich family. And she used to tell scary stories to kids who would come to visit her to see how she looked, which is messed up. Kids, they don't care. So with these terrifying tales, these kids would go missing. So, then many years later, there is a group of kids that we're following in this movie. There's Stella, who's, I don't know how to say this last name, Zoe Margaret Colette? Yeah, Colette. Ramon, Michael Garza. Wow, terrible writing. And then there's Augie, Gabriel Rush, and then Chuck Austin Zaljar, I think. So anyways, sorry, mess up names. So those are the kids we're following in the, I'm trying. Those are the kids we're following in this movie. And so they, of course, go into the house, the Bellows family house, and be ratchet and stuff. Trying to,
More ratchet.
Why do kids go into places? Just stop, okay?
I've always wondered about that. I've always wondered,
why
is this what kids in the suburban life?
They probably do. They're probably bored.
Neighborhood get their kicks from, going into haunted houses.
And then they open up stuff. Well, it was Stella, the main girl. She was the one that was doing stuff, opening books and taking her all these stuff and from the house and messing around. Well, I mean, they were all messing around, but come on, man. Just stop. This is why shit happens. Anyway, so do you want to say anything about the movie?
I want to start off with the fact that Sarah Bellows, you mentioned earlier, that she looked different. She really did look different. She looked so different that in her pictures, she looked like a freaking black blob. She looked like a spirit in a black spirit form in the pictures, and I'm
I think because she probably did. Like I don't know why. Maybe she did. Did they family do that to her picture? Or maybe she probably did that because she was probably ashamed into thinking that she didn't look.
She probably did that after the fact when she was already passed.
Because her family was horrible.
And destroyed the portrait.
Her family was horrible. They were torturing her and hiding her because she looked different. And to be honest, she didn't even look that different. She looked normal. So it was crazy. And even then, it was like, it was evil. It was evil.
It was evil. I have to say, going to the story, I was like, going to see the movie, I was like, yeah, it's a children's book. How scary can it be? You know what I'm saying?
You were screaming a lot.
I was screaming a lot.
She was screaming a lot. I was like, God.
The shock factor
I don't know her.
was like real. It was disgusting. A couple of scenes, like really, like especially the bathroom spider scene.
Oh, that spider scene.
No,
with the sister. With Chuck. No, was it Chuck? I think it's Chuck's sister. Yeah, Ruth. Ugh.
So I mean,
that was. Yeah.
The stories themselves were actually really scary, but
I think it was the creatures.
The creatures, yeah.
The creature designs are amazing.
They're amazing, yeah. They really
so
stand out. They definitely create this really horror type atmosphere, but it's so much so that it's not as scary as you would think, but scary enough to really entertain you. Meaning that I think kids can go to this. I don't even know. Is it PG-13?
No, kids can go to this because, again, this was
PG?
children's scary stories.
Yeah, so it was scary enough for me to get scared, but, you know, it's not like a real, like, seriously horror film. But it was very entertaining. I really felt for Sarah Bellows. I mean, her storyline and, you know, and the family, the way they treated her. I wish they, you know, it would have... I don't know how in what form that it would have made, if they could have, like, really developed that story a little more. They did flashbacks, or not really flashbacks, but what do you call the end scene where she's, like, going back in time to, and then she's, like, stuck in the time and she's actually...
I thought it was a flashbacks. Is that flashbacks? Sorry, there's construction in the back. That's gonna happen.
Yeah. That, alright, I can't give anything away, right?
Yeah, I don't...
This is not a...
I guess, yeah, I mean, we could do a spoiler. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so, spoiler. So, at the very end, we have the main character, Stella, who's actually taken back in time, kind of like flashback, but not really. And she is actually becomes this Sarah Bellows character. And I actually thought that whole storyline was very interesting. I just wanted to see really how they really treated Sarah Bellows. I would have loved to see that actually, but we didn't get that. But we did get to see the family and how they kind of treated her a little bit with throwing her into that locked room where she lived most of her childhood life, right?
Yeah.
It was so sad. It was really sad. So I really felt for her. As far as the other characters, they were so freaking adorable and cute and entertaining.
I still don't know how old they were because they were trick-or-treating and I was like, are they teenagers?
Okay, please.
Or
who did not trick-or-treat up until they were 18? Because I think I was trick-or-treating up until I was 18.
I didn't.
Free candy, hello. I mean, because I think
I stopped at
14
or 13. I stopped at 14.
You stopped at 14 because you looked 20. I kept going because I looked 16 when I was really 18.
She's a what? Because people think I'm 21 now. Like, get out of here, as I look 20.
I was playing.
So yeah, again, I like the kid character. I like Ramon because he was like, look, man, he liked the girl, but he was like, look, I'm trying to survive here. And you know, he was Latino, so it was rough being in a white ass neighborhood and stuff. Like, racism with the cops, like that was like.
There was definitely those scenes that really was like.
His character. What was his horror story that he was scared of that came after him? That character was scary. That Jingle Man something, I don't know what it was called. Tingle, I don't know what it was called, but the way that it just that creature design of broken up body parts coming together and then breaking up again. It was so interesting. I don't know. I just found that interesting. That one was scary.
He was like the scariest one. First of all, like the fact that he could just break off and then come back together, like he can't die. What's going on?
That was scary.
Like, how do we destroy him? But anyways, he was.
Yeah. Stella was kind of annoying me. I still liked her, But I was just like, girl, you got your friends kind of killed.
She really...
And I felt bad. And I was like, oh, she's a teenager. But still, come on, man. It was like, girl, just leave it. I get it. I love true crime. Like, that's my thing. I listen to podcasts. Christy's always like, why you listening to that shit? But I like it.
Anyways.
Because she thinks I'm going to become a serial killer.
I don't think that at all.
But I like true crime podcasts. I get it. She got fascinated by those old books of stories that Sarah had. Look, I like that type of stuff. I find that interesting. But I am not going to go in that house. And I'm sure as hell not going to grab that book.
Well, there will be no
even
story.
if I don't believe in ghosts, I am messing with stuff I don't know.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
We warn against that.
Hell no.
Anyways. But I think throughout the film, she realizes that she fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, she fucked up. Like,
yeah,
so at the end of the film...
She's like, I got my friends killed.
Yeah. So I think at the end of the film, you see her trying to redeem herself. She even goes back for Austin's sister.
Ruth, yeah.
Ruth, you know, who ended up in a mental health institution.
Oh, because of the spider.
The spider experience.
That was scary. No, I would too.
Traumatic
that
experience.
Was scary
right
as
there.
hell.
No.
Yeah, I like the fact that she's like, I like her. I like all the characters, and the actors were good. I like the fact that she was gonna go try to get her friends. I don't know how, but I guess that's the sequel. But again, don't mess with things you don't know, people. Don't mess with them. Even if you don't believe in them, just, no.
Yeah, and I think it's just a matter of just respecting, you know.
They're respecting stuff. That's why whenever I'm like, hey, let's go to this like place where something bad happened, because it's like, no, and I was like, I'm just joking, because I hell sure ain't gonna go there.
No,
she knows and she believes I'm actually gonna go to places like that.
I just feel like
I won't.
I remember like one year they had like that haunted house of killers.
Yeah, in the neighborhood.
These are real killers. Like, how are you gonna just have fun with that?
What was the place? What was the place that was called? The place that had it.
The Clemente Soto Velez, the Lower East Side. They had
a couple years ago, I don't remember, 2 or 3 or something like that. They had like the haunted house was based on serial killers. And one of them was like John Wayne Gacy. If you've read him, he's a rapist and a pedophile and a murderer. One of the section was that going into the house where he killed the kid. He killed kids. Okay, look, man, that's too much. Don't do that. That's not smart. Okay, these are real life stories and people who went through this shit. So no.
Aside from that, you should go see this movie.
No, you should go see this movie, because this is actually a really scary movie that will get you hyped up for like the fall, because I'm already like, I'm hot. I just want summer to go. I want the fall, Halloween, not pumpkin spice, because I don't care for pumpkin spice. I don't know when that got popular, but whatever. Woo-hoo. So yes, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It was really good. I liked it. It was a children's movie, but still for adults, and it still was scary. And like the story about Howard, the scarecrow, that was scary too. Getting the bully and stuff. What was the bully's name? Tommy. Yes.
Yeah, Tommy.
And how he was, he was nasty. And he got what he got. Yeah, I kind of did.
It made you feel bad for Tommy. Like this.
Yeah, he was a bully, but to be honest,
that
was intense. What happened to him? So whoa.
Yeah, no.
That was scary. So yeah, go see it. You're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do, I guess, another reviews coming down the list.
The next one is The Boys.
The Boys
on Amazon.
From Amazon, yes, that's the one I was trying to remember. I totally forgot.
That's this altered, twisted superhero reality show.
I don't know. It's a commentary on things. Yeah. The superhero genre. So talking about superhero genre, Avengers on Blu-ray. Got it. It came out this week.
I know why we're telling people to go buy something, but anyways, only because it's the best Avenger film for me. Actually,
out of all the Avenger films, which are like 4, right?
Yeah.
I actually like this one. I think I like this one better.
It's number 1, and along with Avengers. Remember my list. Avengers and this one.
I like it better than Infinity War.
I'm excited for.
I like Infinity War. I like this one a little bit better. I think because it was just a satisfying conclusion. I don't know what we're talking about, but I was just talking about it because it came out this week, and why not? Why not?
And who doesn't want to see America's ass again?
Because he got so happy.
Anyways, fan of Captain America since day one. People didn't start getting
She keeps on throwing that in people's faces. Whatever. Anyways, have a great day, weekend, because it's about to be the weekend, week, month.
Go shake it.
Shake it. Peace.
Peace. We out of here.